Well, fighting fans have had a huge win today with a very big announcement in Marvel vs. Capcom Fighting Collection Arcade Classics. Yeah, it's a bit of a mouthful, which is a huge compilation of Marvel-based Capcom fighting games, and it's coming out this year. And in this video, we're going to break the game down and highlight all the new modes and features that we can expect, and explore why is this game skipping Xbox.
What? Marvel vs. Capcom Fighting Collection Arcade Classics.
So Marvel vs. Capcom Fighting Collection Arcade Classics, or MVC FCAC to its friends, is the mega games collection that a lot of us have been waiting for or hoping for. It's got a bunch of 2D Marvel Capcom fighting games which many of us love, which started in the arcades and then made their way to home consoles like the Sega Saturn and the original PlayStation, and then further on to the Dreamcast. Starting off, we have X-Men Children of the Atom, where you take control of the X-Men and their fantastic powers in this game based on Street Fighter 2. Super jumps and combos with plenty of freedom are sure to please any fighting game player, says Capcom. I mean, this was the very first Marvel-based Capcom one-on-one fighting game, with a focus on the 90s cartoon X-Men, the animated show, with accurate voice acting from the show's cast and visuals. There are some changes in this new version where Juggernaut and Magneto are playable. Next up, we have Marvel Superheroes, where the superpowered battles from X-Men Children of the Atom have evolved even further, says Capcom. Set in the Marvel crossover hit comic The Infinity Gauntlet, a number of Marvel comic staples including Spider-Man, Iron Man and Captain America join the X-Men in this fight. Defeat Thanos using the new high-flying air combo system and the power of the Infinity Gems. Yes, I say Thanos instead of Thanos. I mean, all I had was the text on the comic book before the films came out, so it stuck. I specifically remember being on holiday and reading and rereading an article on Marvel superheroes in a gaming magazine back in the day. I studied every screenshot with such detail, and honestly, I couldn't wait for this game to come out, and yet it was just brilliant. In this new version, Dr. Doom, Thanos, and Anita are now playable. Thirdly, we have X-Men vs. Street Fighter. This release first introduced the 2-on-2 battles the Marvel vs. Capcom series would eventually become known for. Team up with a tag partner of your choosing and launch huge hyper combos and crossover combinations. Now, this was the beginning of the Marvel and Capcom crossovers and focuses solely on the X-Men and Street Fighter characters. Next up, we have
Marvel Superheroes vs. Street Fighter.
This was the second entry in the crossover series, pitting fan favorites from Street Fighter and Marvel heroes against each other. Now you can use crossover assists, which will become staples down the line. Now, this game expands on the Marvel side of things, with more characters like Spider-Man, Iron Man and Captain America fighting it out against Street Fighter characters. There are some changes in this version where Cyber Akuma is now playable. And this game leads us directly into Marvel vs. Capcom, where the all-stars from Capcom and Marvel clash in this crossover for the ages. The special partner system allows for even more options in the 2-on-2 battles. The brand new duo team attacks allow you to temporarily attack with both your tag partners, and you can make use of unlimited hyper combos to deal massive damage. Being the first in the official MVC series, Marvel vs. Capcom paves the way to the MVC crossover fighting game that we know today. And in this version, a number of stages have been altered. And this leads straight into arguably the very best of the MVC series, the extremely famous Marvel vs. Capcom 2. The second entry in the Ultimate Marvel and Capcom crossover series, this game has a roster of 56 characters and new 3-on-3 battles which add new layers to the strategic battles of the series. This game introduces a brand new team hyper combo system which allows for up to 3 characters to all use their hyper combos at once, giving players the ability to unleash unbelievable damage. This game is frantic, it's chaos, and it's full of Marvel mayhem. Now, it would have been absolutely perfect to have Ultimate vs. Capcom 3 be included to complete the full MVC package. Yeah, I'm not including Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite in this, but Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3 would have been such a nice addition to make this circle complete. However, as a bonus, Marvel vs. Capcom Fighting Collection Arcade Classics, or MVC FCAC, will include the very first Marvel Capcom game, The Punisher, which is a side-scrolling beat-em-up that also supports online co-op. I mean, I've never played this Punisher game before, so I'll be very interested to jumping in on this one. So Marvel vs. Capcom Fighting Collection Arcade Classics. Whew. It's releasing on PlayStation 4, Nintendo Switch, and Steam. There's no mention of an Xbox or PlayStation 5 version, which does seem very odd to me. I mean, there's a lot of speculation online that the game will be skipping Xbox completely. Some people are saying that Xbox players don't buy their games and they just want to wait for the game to come out on Game Pass. Others are saying that there's not a big fighting gaming community on the Xbox platform. Isn't there a big fighting game community on Xbox? With most Capcom fighting games having made its way to Xbox previously, I'd be very surprised to think there isn't a fighting community presence. And every time I've loaded up previous Street Fighter, Tekken, or even Soul Calibur games, I haven't struggled to match online with other Xbox fighters. I just think it's odd. Now this game is going to be rich with features where you've got online play, where you can enjoy playing with people from all over the world, whether casually or competitively. Plus it's got rollback netcode for a smoother and enjoyable online battle. You can have casual matches, online ranked matches, and custom matches, where you can spectate your friends or play along with them using rules of your choosing. One button special attacks are here, but you can't use those in ranked matches. The Punisher allows for online co-op and spectating, where it says team up with people all over the world, dropping in and out as you please. You can also spectate other players' games. There's a high score challenge, where you can compete with other players for the highest score under set rules. Try for the spot at the top of the leaderboards. Now that would be cool. Aha, crossplay between platforms is not supported. An internet connection is required to access this content. Yep. A Nintendo Switch Online subscription is required to access online modes. Yep. PlayStation Plus is required to access online modes for the PS4 version. Training mode. Pick your favorite character and stage and train to your heart's delight. With settings for input displays, hitboxes and damage numbers, both beginners and veterans will find the tools they need to improve. I love this. You can view the original arcade releases marquee card at any time while playing. Oh, this is so sweet. It is beautiful. I love it. Quality of life features. A number of features have been added to help you enjoy the game included in this collection. Use display filters to recreate the visuals as you experience them in the arcade. You can also adjust the display size to your preference. Pause and unpause single player content as you play. You can also easily retry difficult fights. Earn fighter awards available for each included game. Beginners welcome. Here we go, one button specials. Customize your button layout as you please with a setting for simple one button specials if you struggle with inputs, which is great for accessibility options. Gallery and sound. Now this is gorgeous. View design documents, posters and instruction cards and listen to all the music that make up the games you love. I mean, I have a vivid memory of me, my cousin, my big brother, hanging out in the arcades, waiting for our turn on X-Men or Marvel superheroes, surrounded by the big kids and young adults, filling the room with their cigarette smoke. Memories. I mean, what are your thoughts? Are you looking forward to Marvel vs. Capcom Fighting Collection Arcade Classics? Are you fussed that it's not coming out on Xbox or PlayStation 5? Let me know your thoughts, but in the meantime, please like and subscribe and stay tuned for the next video. So Marvel vs. Capcom Fighting Collection Arcade Classics, or MVC FC AC. If you got to the end of this video, then please do like and subscribe.